Bam! We're fucking back, baby! Woo! Dude, it feels like it's been a minute, because it has been a minute. I am Griff.
And I am Smith.
And we are back for another episode. 2 extra motherfucking clicks. Okay. God, what do we got? First off, holy goddamn. I know I say it's like every episode now, but again, like on the platform that I upload the episodes, like for every Sunday when an episode drops, I can like schedule them so they drop at a certain time on a certain day. Sundays, obviously, for all of our listeners, we know that. You guys know that already. But so I can statistically see like how many downloads we get every week and what episodes get what downloads. And fuck, man, we just keep going up and up and up. We are getting more listeners every fucking week. Those numbers just keep increasing.
It's kind of scary.
It's cool, man. It's fun. I'm glad somebody's getting something out of this shit.
But all those people, think about it. If they're getting entertainment from us, they must be just as weird.
I don't even care anymore. Now I'm making new friends now. I'm glad I found somebody that's also messed up. Dude, this is great. We can get along great. We're all going to fucking wear white Nikes. We're going to drink some Kool-Aid. Fucking this is how we do it, baby. All right. So we have discussed this, Smith and I. We are going to start bringing in special guests. There's actually quite a bit of people that we work with, and also a bunch of listeners that have requested, hey man, if you guys ever want to do it, I'd be interested in being a special guest. We're like, fuck. Yeah, as long as you guys know what you're sitting in. Now, Smith and I, we know each other. We feed off of each other's energy. As long as you're comfortable sitting at the table with us, we are going to entertain this. We will. Yeah, you want to be a special guest? Email us in at 2extraclicks@gmail.com. Go ahead and plead your case about why you think you'd be great on the show. We will reach out to you. We'll set up a date, time, location, everything, and you can sit down with us, and you can be a special guest. Remember who you're sitting down with. Remember the shit we talk about. I'm probably going to ask you some sexual-related questions to see how gay you are or something. I'm going to ask you something that you better be comfortable. I expect an honest and evaluated answer out of you.
Yeah, I was about to say, transparent. Like,
we're a lot.
No holding back. No holding back.
We're quite a bit. And so if listeners, because you're listening and because we get so many listeners, if you're on the same playing field as us, holy shit, sit down with us. Let's have a conversation. Fuck, call me out. If you think I'm incorrect on something, I want to hear you. I want to hear your rebuttal. I want you to call me and be like, no, that's incorrect. Because then we're going to argue back and forth in front of all of our listeners, and I'm okay with that.
And you do have the capability to do this where they can call in if they're too far away.
Oh, I have a umpteenth amount of, our equipment. We can take callers in over the phone. We could take callers in over the computer. So if you want to do like a Zoom or a Google Meets or something like that, doesn't even have to be video camera, but just audio feed. If you want to come and sit down personally, physically at our table, we have, we're just going to make it possible. We are opening it up, special guests. If you want to be a special guest, hit us up, 2extraclicks@gmail.com. And we'll evaluate it. And yeah, there's quite a few people at work that want to. A couple other people that are not from work that I know that are like, hey, pull me on the show, man. I want to sit there and fucking banter with you guys. All right, I'm in.
And take this as the test. We want you to email in and sell yourself because we want to know that you're actually listening to us. We want to know that you know what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah, that's gonna be like your liability form. Is your email be like yo, I'll take it there. Okay, good, because we're gonna bring it there. Like, just know that's happening. Yeah,
keep that email just in case.
Yes. Also, again, with some listener feedback, listeners. You know what? You fucking listeners are in cahoots, because how do I get 2 different emails from 2 different people? They are 1 day apart, but they're both requesting the same topic. I think this is in cahoots. This is 2 people that know each other, and you wanted more ammunition on it, so you had each of you fucking emailed us a day apart with the same topic anonymously. And it is, I'm assuming this is a fucking Sheila, because this sounds like something a petty ass fucking Sheila remark. It's so I didn't actually print the email, but I just wrote the notes down. Pretty much it says that we, Smith and I, seem so perfect and well put together, and our opinions are fucking golden, and we know everything. So the listeners, both of them in cahoots, requested to know. They want to hear some stories or hear some feedback on if we were always just smart. They pretty much want to know, you guys ever do dumb shit before? Were you ever these guys that you're talking shit about? Yeah. You I've done some dumb shit. Yeah. So that listeners, 2 listeners in cahoots. I want to fucking keep saying that because I know this is not a coincidence. There's no fucking way some 2 random people that don't know each other were like, hey, I really want to know how dumb these 2 used to be. Because we talk about how stupid people are. Yeah, I used to be dumb too. I was fucking young. I was retarded.
100%.
Smith, do you want to open up with something? You want me to start? You already know me. I got a ton of content. I've been dumb, dude. I'm still kind of dumb. I don't claim to be fucking smart.
I'll start out with stupid activities. So
here we go. This is all fresh for me too, by the way. So listeners, I'm actually glad you asked this because I can't wait to I want to see who's more dumb. Go ahead.
Okay. So back in the day, I would say I don't even think I was 18 yet. I was still a kid.
Is that when you're not a kid? When you're 18, all of a sudden, fucking wise wizard.
You know what? 18 years old, you can go join the military, fight for the country. So less than 18.
You can also vote and sit at home and do nothing but fucking be a troll online.
That's true.
It's a new world, man.
So I can't remember. Either way, I was young. I was still kind of working that first job. I was going to college, but I was working at I can't remember the place I was working at. I think it was the good old Jamba Juice.
Jamba! Woo!
Smoothies. So anyways, got my buddies that we all had jobs there. I got them jobs. We started actually closing the store. So I had a supervisor position. We closed the store, and then we just it was summertime. We're 17, 18, 19 years old. I can't remember, somewhere around there.
Oh, no, you said you were ready to fight for your country, so you're 18 now.
We'll say
you locked it in. I already painted the picture. So, you're wearing BDUs at Jamba Juice.
Okay,
go ahead.
BDUs at Jamba Juice.
Okay.
So my buddy had a minivan. That was his first car. Was a forest green. I don't know if it was technically a Plymouth or that Dodge.
Gangsta, yeah, I like it. A little Astro or some shit.
No,
groovy, baby, groovy.
Dodge or Plymouth. It was a little toaster oven looking thing.
Gotcha.
But anyways, what we do is they have the dollies for the bottom of the trash cans, little circle ones, right?
Oh yeah.
So we take that. I was not a skateboarder. Okay, I did not like things with wheels. I grew up on
probably because you're so tall. You fall hard.
Very hard.
That's a long drop for somebody with your height.
Okay, yes. So, so what we'd do is my buddy would bring his skateboard. I didn't have a skateboard, so my smart ass, you would take that the trash can dolly, and it has a lip on it that usually your 55-gallon trash can would twist onto.
Okay.
So what I would do is I stood on that. We would lift the hatch on that minivan, which would expose the hydraulic lifts, I guess. I don't know, the shocks.
Yeah. Hydraulic arms.
So we would run a 50-foot extension cord through those. My buddy would hold on to one end. We'd run it through them. I'd hold on to the other. So you'd have us being towed by a minivan. It was almost like a land skiing, we'll say.
Okay.
And we're not talking like, oh, we're going to go 5 miles an hour. No, we're doing like...
Nobody's doing 5 miles an hour.
No. I mean, we're teenagers. He has a heavy foot.
Yeah.
I believe it was not it was a 6-cylinder, so it could get up and go if needed.
Sure.
So a lot of those little minivans were like...
Go faster than you can walk.
Correct.
Hey.
And I just remember flying around turns, and trash can dollies are not meant to go that fast. Those little plastic weak bearings wear out very quick, and they seize. And when you're doing 30+ miles an hour,
were you the one on the disc? That's what I'm picturing, right? You're the guy on the disc.
I am the one on the disc, so I have.
They talked you into standing on the disc. You're gonna be the guy. Hold on to this real tight, guy.
Correct.
Okay.
The thing is, my buddy's like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be great." Well, he's on the skateboard. He's skateboarded his whole life, so
sure,
he knows
they got trucks. You can maneuver them. You can turn them by leaning. Yeah.
I'm on this circular disc with like 5 wheels or 6 wheels or how many ever wheels it had with no steering capability.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like wherever I go. So every turn I swing wide. Well, one turn I swung wide and hit a planter in the middle of the parking lot. I went flying.
Fuck yeah. Did you break anything?
I did not break
anything. Scars to prove it.
No scars to prove it because I was actually wearing long sleeves. I was wearing jeans and long sleeves.
That shit don't count.
No, I did. I got home and my parents looked at my clothes and there was a little bit of blood and they go, what happened? I'm like, I don't want to talk.
You're like fucking traffic. Jesus Christ. The raccoons came out. There was a dog on the, I don't know.
Well, it was one of those, it was a conversation where it's like, can we talk about it later? They're like, no, we can talk about it now. What are we doing? Because you're home kind of late. Because usually I get home like right around like 10:30, 11 o'clock. I didn't think that.
You were the kid that listened.
Yeah, I was a kid that listened. So I got home a little bit later, and we'll just say that was one of the added reasons why my parents took away my curfew. that was one of the things they said. If you're gonna live with us, you're gonna obey the rules still. So
You're not gonna get pulled by minivans under our roof.
You're
like, that was it. So is that the craziest shit you've done?
That I can remember off the top of my head. Yeah, I mean, I've done other crazy things, but for now, that was one of the dumbest things that I did.
All right.
I mean, I got one more, but go ahead.
Okay. Well, fuck. So this is going to be the conversation where I'm the one that was way more dumb. I'm already telling you, if that's all you got, and you're being honest, and I can tell somebody's lying.
Okay,
that's your crazy story, man. Fuck. All right. Hold on. Let me adjust what I'm going to say.
Hold on. I did train hopping. I guess. I mean, you can get your legs chopped off doing that. I mean, that's just like it's stupid, but not like exciting stupid. You know.
Let's go. God damn. All right. Let me filter through all my dumb shit and just try to make me look a little bit better. Okay, let's start with, so my whole life I was that like hopeless romantic kid. So I was like, oh yeah, like, you know, even like in high school and shit, I was like, oh, I want to get married and have the white picket fence and the fucking golden retriever, right? You know, so like I was that guy.
You don't even like dogs though.
Can I paint the picture?
Okay, sorry, go ahead. Okay. So white picket fence.
Yeah, a couple cats fucking loitering on the deck. Okay. And no plants because they ate them all. Is that what you want? Is that what you want?
Yes. Okay, keep going.
Okay, so like that was kind of my dumb mentality. And it wasn't about like, oh, like who it was. It was just like, oh yeah, I'm the faithful guy that wants to be in a relationship and take it to that level. So I, of course, sorry, babe. I was married once before. She already knows this, but like it's just fucking one of those dumb things we don't even talk about because I was retarded. So I was married before. So I was married at 19 and divorced at 19. Ta-da! You know what I mean? It was like that was a cool fucking 6 months.
Were you in the military?
I was not.
Okay, just want to know.
Okay, yeah, I was not. So married her at 19, divorced at 19, and it very quickly we learned that we were two different people. But a lot of my dumb shit, like I can correlate to just that time frame in my life. So like I married this bitch. No disrespect against her, and that's, you know, but that's just how I'm relaying to Sheila's females. Fuck. By the way, I don't know what pronoun you bitches want to use. I got negative feedback on saying the word females. They were like, you can call me a bitch, you can call me a cunt, but don't you fucking dare call me a female. What do you want? Because I guarantee you, if I call you cunts, I'm going to get more emails saying don't call us cunts. Somebody's okay with me calling them Sheilas. The other one was like, yeah, call us women. And then I was like, all right, women. And they were like, whoa, don't fucking say it like that, like with a capital W. Anyways, let's just get back on track. Whatever you menstruating peoples want me to call you. All right? I'll go there. Fuck. Tell me what pronoun you want. Jesus Christ. I don't fucking know. I can't read your mind. This is why you're single. Ouch. Jesus Christ.
that hurt.
Sorry. Well, fuck. What do you want from me? All right. So I married this bitch. This was the deciding factor of when my dumbass 19-year-old brain was like, she's the one. I'm a very simpleton guy. My cooking was using the microwave. I knew this bitch was the one, or I figured she was the one, because she asked me one day if I wanted, and I was at her house that she was, you know, living with a bunch of gal pals with. She asked me if I wanted chicken nuggets, and I was like, oh, yeah, who the fuck doesn't like chicken nuggets? Yeah, I'll take some nuggets, girl. She then cooked them in the oven, and I was like, I found her, Grandma. I found the one. I legit married her like a month later.
Now, based on your age, they did not have air fryers back then.
They did not have air fryers. No,
okay.
It was the oven, and this was like an unknown instrument. I was like, an oven? You used an oven? Do you know how to use that thing? Aren't they built by NASA? Fuck, like you have to actually like, so you're a chef because you used the oven for these frozen nuggets? So she cooked frozen nuggets in the oven, and I was like, done, game over. I found her. She knows how to feed me. That's it. That's the only requirements you need, right? Is that it? So I married her. So that was dumb. So like already, yeah, I'm dumb because I fucking married a chick because she took frozen nuggets and then cooked them in the oven so they were nice and crispy, and they were way better than in the microwave. And I was like, damn, this bitch can cook. So there's red flag number one. I mean, should I keep going, dude? God damn it! I already know I'm the dumb one. A lot of this stems from this very, very short marriage.
Okay, hold on. You're getting a little deep because that is something that sounds like might have shaped the way in which you think and analyze people, correct?
Yeah, no joke. After her and I got divorced, I obviously did. I only got married one other time, and it's with my wife now. Like I changed my prerequisites for marrying me a lot. I adjusted several things where like I'm not getting married again until A, B, C, D, E, F, and G are all locked in, and my priorities and requirements for marriage drastically changed. So yes, this was a stupid mistake, but it was my mistake because I'm the one that asked her, and I'm stupid.
Okay, so I'm gonna go even farther back in time. Something that I didn't realize was a mistake.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, until I got older. So this is something that kind of shaped the way that I look at. I look for in people who I want to consider being my friend, right? So,
all right.
In high school, I had a buddy. Okay, I met him in junior high, so we've known each other for quite a while. I was the first one between us to have a driver's license, first one to have a job. But for him, it's the fact of, oh, he can drive. Oh, he has a car. Okay, we're gonna utilize him, right? So,
all right.
A lot of stuff that it was one of those where, hey, I got a double date lined up for you.
Oh, those are a fucking trap, dude.
Here's the thing: is if it was true, it would have been all right. But it's like, okay, you're lining me up with a girl I have nothing in common with.
He's not concerned about you. He's wingmaning you, is what he's doing.
Yeah. So it would have been more of one of those. Oh, okay, cool. If I,
entertain her ugly friend so I can try to slide into home base.
It wasn't even that. It was, oh, her friend's coming. I need to not make this so weird, so I need to find somebody to go. And at the time, I didn't know this, but the more activities...
yeah, you didn't know it then.
By the way, I specifically remember he needed a ride, is what it was. And he goes, oh, okay. So I give him a ride, and one of the rules that I had as an underage driver was, one, I couldn't be driving with people, but two, seeing how your parents take the liability if you were somebody that you get in an accident with, get hurt. They didn't want that. They were
okay.
So I had strict rules when I was driving around. Well, being a teenager, I really didn't give a shit what my parents said. I'm going to do what I want to do when I want to do it and how I want to do it.
You were a goody two-shoe, and I fucking know it. Go ahead.
So anyways, didn't meet curfew. It was one of those where we were out later than we were supposed to because he wanted, just a couple more minutes. Either way, got my ass chewed out by my parents. Fast forward, this so-called friend got me into so much trouble, not with my parents, but almost like as you go on, it kind of holds you back a little bit. Poor life choice keeping him as a friend. So it was one of those where it's developed me a little bit where it's, you want to see the true me and how we got it.
This is a poor judgment that I think all of us have made. This isn't like you're fucking retarded. This is a poor judgment. It was a learning process here.
Correct, but it still shows that we're not perfect. We made mistakes. I made a mistake calling him a friend.
I'm still saying your stories are not as dumb and embarrassing as mine. Yes.
What do you want me to do? Say that I forgot to use the bathroom, so I had to take a shit out in the middle of the desert on a road trip, or what?
That happened?
No.
Oh, I was to say, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Because I wrote down a bunch of shit, and I thought that we were at least going to be equal on this. Like, relate on it. Like, oh, you did that too. You married a chick over chicken nuggets. You know what I mean? And no, you didn't. So you you made a poor friend choice once.
Yeah, but
fuck.
I don't know. But it just shows that we're not perfect. That's all I'm trying to do.
Okay, let's go back to my fucking dumbass marriage. I was as a 19-year-old husband, I wasn't very good at husband material because I was doing kickflips off of our fucking kitchen counters in the house. I also decided I had a little camp portable grill, like propane grill. I decided I would be the genius and be like, I don't want to take this outside. The weather's not so nice. So I just plopped it right on the fucking kitchen counter and started grilling in the house. Yeah, that didn't turn out good. All of a sudden, 30 minutes later, I'm like, I can't see in the house anymore. I'm like, God, it's kind of fucking cloudy in here, right? Had to open the door. It's like pluming smoke out. Fire department's coming. Whoops. There was no fire, just a lot of smoke coming out my front door. I put some fans on. We aired it out. I also remember I'm used to TV dinners, right? So in TV dinners, you had your little main fucking meat tray, right? Then you had your little veggie tray, little corn or whatever. And then you had your little sweetie. So I was like, oh, that comes with a little bit of brownie batter in there. And you put it in the microwave for 3 minutes and it turns into a regular brownie. So I'm like, oh, I know, I'm a genius. So I've made an entire batch of fucking liquid brownies out of the box, out of the water, out of the oil, out of the egg, whipped it all up, put it in a flat pan, put the whole fucking pan in the microwave thinking it would just pop right up just like a fucking TV dinner. Guess what? Ain't the same, bitch. Don't try to microwave a fucking box of brownies. It doesn't work.
They have recipes for that, for microwavable brownies online.
I'm from a timeline where I didn't have fucking. I couldn't Google anything. There was no YouTube. I had to ask Jeeves, and he didn't know much. All right, Jeeves didn't know shit. He just looked dapper. That's all he did.
Side note: if you know what Ask Jeeves is,
you are our age.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, I was retarded, just like every fucking buddy's retarded. I was retarded. Our marriage, like we both like talked about it like grown adults. We didn't argue or fight. I was just fucking dumb. She outgrew me within those 6 months because I stayed retarded and she stayed kind of semi-normal. We had a conversation and we both agreed that like I was like an episode of Sopranos and she was like an episode of Seventh Heaven, and that shit just didn't fucking line up. So we like literally shook hands. Okay, this didn't work. It was nice to know you. You're a nice person. I wish you the best. And we signed the paperwork. We high-fived, and I'll see you later. And that's how that went down. But I was dumb as fuck, dude. Remember one of the big. So we did have a couple fights, of course. One of the biggest fights we ever had. Now you know me, right? You know how fucked up I am. You know the topics, conversations that I do. I'm a pretty fucked up cat, right? So, we had a poker night, right? So I enjoy playing poker, Texas Hold'em, shit like that, right? So I was like, I'm gonna host a poker night. Like we have our own place. I'm gonna host a poker night with some buddies from an old job that I worked at. So I invited a bunch of buddies over, and we're doing a poker night. Well, she didn't allow curse words in the house. Yeah, you're already raising your eyebrows.
Yeah,
I can't even fucking imagine.
I don't even know how you guys made it to the altar with that.
Yeah, like she didn't hear me when like I'm like tripping down the altar. Ooh, fucking goddamn, that came out of nowhere. What did you just say? you know nothing. Oh, by the way, we didn't do like the whole marriage. Like we literally, like children, went to the courthouse and like went in front of the judge and just kind of raised our right hand and then signed a piece of paper. And then I went back home. I went back home and played like fucking Grand Theft Auto. That was our wedding day. I was retarded, okay? Legit. I was retarded. So yeah. So one of the biggest arguments we had was there was another buddy that was at that poker night. Let's call him Harper. So Harper, and it wasn't even like, what, he didn't even drop an F-bomb or any of half the shit that I drop now. He said shit. Like he busted out on a hand or something. He was like, shit. Within a couple minutes, she pulls me to the garage. Hey, can I speak to you, real quick? I said, yeah, sure, yeah. So I go to the garage. She starts lighting me up. How dare you let him cuss in our household? I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm like kind of confused. Like, I'm sorry, what? Like, I didn't cuss. I know that you don't like curse words. So I'm playing nice because this is the second month of our marriage and I'm not using curse words around you. Yeah, but he said the SHIT word. I'm like, uh-huh. She goes, yeah, you should reprimand him for that. Like, you should be the one to step up and say, I don't allow that language. And I legit was like, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to tell that man that he can't say potty language under our roof. I'm just not saying it. And so that was our first of several, not arguments, but like triggers of like, we're not really supposed to be together. You know what I'm saying? And of course, like, you know me now, like you've known me for a while. Like, yeah, how would that ever have been? I don't even know how. I was not the one for her. She was not the one for me.
My statement still stands. Okay. The only thing is, instead of an altar, to the courtroom.
Yes. Yep.
I don't know how it made it that far.
Like legit. Like, how did you know me for like? Oh, by the way, like it was like we were dating for like 3 months and then we got married. That was it. And like I'm pretty sure I slipped and said a curse word in that 3 months. How the fuck did you know? I don't know.
How? Okay. Side topic.
Go.
How many people have you known that have gotten married within the first 6 months? We'll extend this because the ones I'm going to tell you are going to.
I'll say, you know what? Actually, I don't remember my social circle. I don't know a lot of people, and I only would ask that question to somebody I actually was a true friend and I gave a shit about. So I actually don't know anybody that has done that.
Awkwardly enough, there was a female that I used to work with, and all she wanted was her husband. Okay, now mind you, okay, she's not that old. She's probably like early mid 20s ish. So it's not like she's like geriatric. I need a kid. You know,
Yeah.
and I think medically,
She watched like My Big Fat Greek Wedding too much. She's like, oh God, I'm 24. I might as well be 50.
Yeah.
And I need a husband and a baby in my belly.
So what does she decide to do?
So she settles immediately.
I mean, yeah, kind of. Dude's a douche.
Yeah. They're still together?
They are still together.
How many years? How many happy, wonderful married years has it been?
Shit. Probably at least 2.
Oh,
How
so
long?
not that long.
Not that long yet, but here's 3. I take it back. I think it's been closer to 3.
Okay.
So we're talking because 2024. This is during COVID times.
Fuck it.
So you figure it's got to be
Get
at
a little
least
quarantine together.
no, they did not quarantine together.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, I know. They probably should have.
Yeah.
At least there might have been a little bit more. We're talking. Dude is in a relationship. We're talking long-term relationship. I think it was like 4-ish, maybe hitting 5 years.
Okay.
Meets this girl, and we're talking 6 weeks in, they are engaged. 7 weeks, they are married.
But you just said it's been like 2-3 years. They're still married, still good.
But I don't really talk to him anymore. But it almost looks like it's settled.
If you settled it again, if that's what people want, if that's your priority is just the label of I am a wife and I have a husband, then you set that boundary for yourself, and you got exactly that.
Yeah.
Did you get quality? No. Did you care about quality? No. You cared about a title, which is an insecurity. That's on you, bitch.
Oh, that's a whole different episode.
That's all. Insecurities and small dick energy is a different episode.
Coming to an episode near you. Just saying.
Oh, maybe it's when we have a special guest too. Be like, hey, so how small is your dick? Unless you're a girl,
maybe. Depends.
I might still ask you because there's a lot of girls out there that wish they had dicks.
Hey,
a lot of fucking I am female. Hear me roar. Holy shit.
Anyway, like we said, sell yourself on those emails.
Oh yeah, okay. Well,
let's reel it back in. Sorry,
all right, I'm reeling back in. I have so fucking many. I started a fire at one of my jobs. So like I used to work at I don't even know if I want to get into that, dude. I have so many embarrassing, stupid stories that are fucking really dumb. I started a fire on my last day at work somewhere, like, and it was just a workplace where it's like they legit had the sign, like, it's been X amount of fucking years since our last incident. And on my last day, I started a fire, full on fire. I had to pull the extinguisher out, put it all down, write a report, get seen in front of the fucking CEO and shit. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, well, it's your last day, right? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, all right, get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, okay, see ya. Like, dude, I was like, they had like, they got the guy up there with the fucking dry erase fucking, rag. And he's like, all right, we're going to reset this back down to day 0. You know what I mean? I'm like, sorry, guys.
You're making me feel like a lame right now.
Dude, I honestly expected you to have a childhood, and you didn't.
I didn't. Well, not even a childhood. I mean, I did stupid shit, but not.
Oh, I did some dumb shit. Dude, okay, here's another embarrassing story. So my brother, which is a whole other topic, one of my brothers, remember I have no full-blood brothers. I have half-brothers, step-brothers like a motherfucker because my mom gets around. I get around.
Lori.
Let's call her Lori. So Lori got around, and I had a brother. He he's dead now. I'm not going to beat around the bush. Sorry. You almost spit your fucking energy drink out of your mouth when I said that. Yeah, he died like a couple months ago. We'll talk about that later too. I wasn't a big, his name was Josh. It's not a secret. I had a brother named Josh. Wasn't a big fan. Let's keep going though. So Josh being my older brother and me being the younger one, I got more things than he did. Like, oh, precious little Griff got whatever he wanted, and Josh wouldn't get shit because he was the older turd fucking child. So he would try to like trick me, like, hey, let's go ask our mom for some cookies, and then when she gives them to you, give them to me, and I would run up and be like, hey, can I get some cookies, mom? And then she'd give me some cookies, and I'd eat them shits, and then I'd go back and be like, where's the cookies? I'm like, I fucking ate them. Like, you know what I mean? I was always fucking with him. So like, I hated this guy. Anyway, so he would fuck with me. One of the things he fucked with me, which is super embarrassing. So he for some reason, I'm at an age now, so I'm not that young. I am at an age now where I have a lot of questions about like weird shit. And one of my questions was like, how the fuck do you get AIDS? Like AIDS is all of a sudden became a big epidemic. And I'm like, AIDS, what the AIDS turning into the high five? Like what the fuck? What are AIDS and how do you get them? So I asked my brother Josh this, like, hey man, how do you get AIDS? He gave me an answer, and I unfortunately believed that for way longer age-wise than I should have. So the answer he gave me goes, well, I'll tell you, little Griff, my little brother Griff, it's you get AIDS when you pee into somebody's butthole. So, and I'm like, and he was so dead.
How old were you when he told you this?
I'm at least 10, and I believed this until I was probably like 15 years old. Remember, Jews didn't know a lot. I didn't have Google, and like once I learned that, I was kind of like, okay, well, that answers my question. There's no need to ask my friends at school, hey, man, do you know how you get AIDS? Like, I already knew it. I got the answer. It's when you pee in somebody's butt. And I believed that until I was like legit like 15, 16 years old, and I was like, wait a minute, that's not how you get AIDS? It's a bloodborne pathogen? And I'm like, man, because I'm thinking wild shit. Like, with my brothers and shit, like, playing at my dad's house growing up. We did a little stupid game like brothers do, and we're swimming in the swimming pool, and we would fucking run up, behind one of your other brothers, and you fucking give them a knee right in the butt crack. And what it would do is it would spread your butthole open for a split second. You'd get a little pool water up your asshole. And we always thought it was hilarious. You'd be like, bam! You'd be like, oh, you motherfucker, dude. I just got fucking pool water up my asshole. You know what I mean? That's going to come out later, and it's not going to be pleasant. You know what I mean? It was kind of like a big joke. But then I started reeling back. I'm like, well, wait a minute. What if somebody pees in the pool and then fucking gives me one of the fucking knees to the butt cheeks, and then now I get pool water up my butthole? Am I going to get AIDS? Do I already have AIDS? Like these are all the questions I'm bringing up, because I mean, it was like, that was it. That was my answer. Like, oh yeah, it's when you pee in somebody's butthole. And so like, I'm like, man, why are so many people getting AIDS? Just don't fucking pee inside somebody's butthole. Like, this is a really simple epidemic to fucking solve here. Just can we all just stop peeing in people's butthole? And why are we doing that? Is that a thing? Like, doesn't it go into a different hole? And how are you peeing when you're not flaccid? Like, there's so many other questions that I had, but the question I didn't have was how you get AIDS, because I knew the answer: peeing in buttholes. And I held on to that information and believed it for an embarrassingly long time. Why? Because I'm kind of dumb.
No comment.
Yeah, you're like, I used to play tug of war with a fucking minivan, and I'm over here fucking, worrying about how many people are peeing in other people's butts. And then I'm like, man, can I catch a charge in it? You know what I mean? What if there's a little pee in my urethra tube? You know what I'm saying? And I was in a bad headspace, okay? Because I'm kind of dumb. So yeah, there's another one of a million fucking embarrassing stories about how dumb I am. No. So yes, I lady, again, I'm assuming that you're a menstruating person's, just by the way you said, oh bitch, I guess you know everything. Was there ever a time when you didn't know everything? Yeah, cunt. There was a time when I didn't know everything. It was in my younger, more vulnerable years when I was an idiot.
Yeah, that's how we learned.
Yeah.
Obviously, I wasn't as much of an idiot.
I am now a resource for other people. If somebody ever asks me, hey, man, do you think you can make brownies in the microwave? I'm going to be like, I'm going to pull them to the side and be like, look, you can't. I've tried. Trust me, just use the oven.
You know what I heard that you can use?
What?
Air fryer.
Air fryers didn't exist for people like me until like a year ago. Okay? It's just like okra and fucking zucchini. None of this shit existed until like 3 years ago. I live in a box. Okay? I live in a box. It's corn or green beans. Which one you want? That was the only vegetable I knew existed. Quit being a dick. Again, I could keep going. Dude, I could keep going, but fuck, man. You've got nothing left, and all I'm going to do is reiterate how fucking retarded. You already won. Can we just settle it like that? You won. I am way more stupid than you.
I think for me, keep in mind, I watch, listen, and learn.
Yeah.
I just watched people be idiots around me.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, it was one of those, I was afraid that my dad would whoop my ass if I was stupid.
Gotcha.
So it was more of, I just had to sit back and watch people because I feared having my ass whooped if I did.
I didn't have that fear like in the short term that my mom watched me, I guess, supervised me up until I was like, I don't know, 10 or so. I was like, I could take my mom out. I could fucking sweep the knee and fuck her up. You know what I mean? I could beat her in a foot race. I know that. You know what I mean? She's kind of shaped like a pumpkin on stilts. So, like, yeah, I was like, I got this bitch. And then I was raised with my grandparents, and never once, like, there's that old, like, childhood thing, like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at the title one day and call my dad out, and that's when I know I made it as a man. I never wanted to take my grandpa out. My grandpa was dope as fuck, and to this day, he's passed away, by the way, he could probably still whoop my ass, and I would never challenge him. My grandpa was a fucking gangster, dude.
Even my mom, okay, my mom was not a Lori. My mom was a good mom. Okay. Diamond cluster on the right hand.
Woo!
Okay.
Like Black Hills gold fucking rings on one hand.
No, this thing, it wasn't
shaped like a pyramid.
Kind of, yeah. My forehead got imprinted several times where it's like hours later you could see right where she hit me, where she was a straight backhand where I'd say something.
Damn.
And it was just like a bam. And then, granted, her response was, don't do that, as she laughed because there was an imprint on my forehead.
I think that's fucking amazing. See, younger kids, they don't get that. This generation is soft as shit.
If a mom were to do that today, she'd probably end up in jail.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. They call Child Protective Services and fucking haul you off, and then you're getting raised by a Mormon couple in Utah.
Yeah.
Having a great life, I guess. I don't fucking know.
No, they be grooming.
See, I never got beat. I never got beat as a kid because I actually wasn't that. I was dumb, but I didn't fucking push the boundaries and shit like that. Like, my brother Josh was retarded, so my grandma like broke one of those like plastic unbreakable hangers. She fucking beat him on the head with it until it snapped, and I was like, oh shit, dude. I was like, woo. I'm a baseball kid too. I'm like, fuck, man. Like, Barry Bonds would fucking take lessons from you. You fucking broke an unbreakable hanger on Josh's fucking chrome dome. Holy shit, girl. So yeah, anyway, okay, we've settled it. I'm the dumb one. Let's just say my process for learning was a little bit different from your process of learning.
I learned through fear.
I learned through trial and error and no guidance. I was like, well, let's see if I get electrocuted when I piss on this electric fence. I'm not sure if. Oh God, it happened. You know what I mean? Shit. Did I lose girth or length? Which one? Because it looks different now. It looks like a piece of cauliflower. Fuck. I'm that guy. Whew. Okay, let's reel it in, man. We're about to wrap it up. Let's do a quick fucking game of first to worst because I got you this time, dude. I got you. First to worst for our listeners. We've done it a couple times. You know the drill. We pull 5 cards. We then put them in order from first to worst. Let's go ahead and flip some of these. You know what? Hold on a second. You want to just do me or just do you? What do you want to do? Who's doing who here? Who's doing who?
I don't know. You do me.
I got you. I fucking know you. I got you.
What is a win to you? Is it over? Is it 3?
3.
You know what? Minimum 3.
None of us has got. Oh no. Well, no, we both have gotten 3 before. That's the 60%.
No,
4. 4 is a win. Neither one of us has gotten 4 right before.
Okay, so no.
Well, if you get 4 right, you get 5 right.
To clarify though, the 3 was what was it? It was last episode.
Oh, was that the other one? We did worst case scenario. Yeah. That's what we did. No, but even before, I think before that, we did a worst case scenario, and I got
You did get 3, and I got 2.
And you got 2, and I fucking knew it because I know you better. So really, and if you get 4, then obviously you're going to get the last one correct because there's only one left. So really, it's either you get 3 right or you get all of them right. I'm going for, you know what? Well, none of us has actually won. I'm going for every fucking one of them has to be right. But you have to be honest. You can't be like, actually, this one's number 2. You have to fucking keep it honest, all right? Here we go. Volunteering.
Okay.
Damn, that's actually pretty important to you with your fucking whole, adopt a kid fucking. Don't say anything. You're going to give it away. I mean,
hold on. I'm going to make you think about
something. Would you put that as your number 1?
No, I'm going to make you think about this. I had never volunteered before I met my wife. But keep going. Go ahead.
Shit. Gents, write this down. Find a lady that lifts you up. Don't worry about arm candy and fucking shit. In the end, you realize all you have is each other's company, right? The sex fades, the looks fade. All you have is each other's company. Guys, clean it up. Girls, stop being fucking weird. I'm sorry. Can't say girls. Menstruating peoples. Clean it up, but not that society thinks you should clean because you're a menstruating person. Jesus Christ. I got to tiptoe on eggshells now. Jesus. All right. Okay, so we got volunteering. Next one is going to be fuzzy slippers. Next one, dance/EDM remixes, kangaroos, and space exploration. So we got volunteering, fuzzy slippers, dance EDM remixes, kangaroos, space exploration. Tell me when you got your number one locked the fuck in, because I got it already. I'm already good.
Go.
You ready? I even have my eyes closed. I'm so fucking ready for this. You ready? Tell me when you're ready.
Go, I'm ready for number one.
Boom. Number one. Space exploration is number one. I'm locking it in.
No.
You're such a fucking cunt.
No.
What is it? Does your wife listen to the podcast? It's volunteering then.
No.
What the fuck?
Believe it
Am I
or
way
not.
off?
No, you're way off.
Hold on, dude.
There's something that is actually interesting.
Shit.
So I'm going to explain this a little bit. I'm not going to tell you what it is, and obviously you know what it is.
There is no fucking way. Okay. So you're saying your number one is either fuzzy slippers, dance EDM remixes, or kangaroos.
Fucking kangaroos, dude.
Are your number one?
So out of this, I would have to say kangaroos. You know why?
Are you fucking...
one, I've always wanted to go to Australia. That's one of my bucket list places to
I heard Australian dudes are hella shitty to their Sheilas.
I'm not going there to talk to or watch dudes. I'm going there to experience, like...
I heard they're hella fucking rude. I heard there's... All right, go on.
Either way.
So you would pick, because you want to visit Australia, kangaroos is your number one. This is fucking weird.
Hold on. But the second reason is it is always hilarious to see a dude get knocked the fuck out by a kangaroo.
You don't have to. So you love kangaroos that much. That is your number one over volunteering, over space exploration, exploring the unknown. You're going with, I'd rather watch funny kangaroo pics. Like, fucking, seriously?
Not kangaroo pics, kangaroo videos. It's like
kangaroo gifs. Fucking.
So, kangaroos, number one.
All right. Then,
So what do we got for number two?
So I put space exploration number one. I wouldn't even put kangaroos in the top. That might even be last. I would have put space exploration first. I would have put volunteering second. I would have put fuzzy slippers third. Dance EDM remixes four. I would have put kangaroos dead fucking last. That's fucking weird, dude.
So you got number two right.
Number two would have been volunteering. So number two is correct, volunteering.
Number three.
Space exploration, what I thought would be your number one. Okay, so I'm still only one right. Number four, dance remixes or fuzzy slippers. I put fuzzy slippers as number four. Oh, excuse me. Didn't I put that as number three? No, I put kangaroos dead last. Dance remixes I put as number four. That's what I put. So that one is correct.
So you got volunteering
and dance EDM remixes. Yeah. So I got 40%, which is
because I don't wear fuzzy.
Less than an F.
I mean, fuzzy slippers is not a thing to me. I'm a sock guy, so that's.
I thought kangaroos wouldn't have been shit. Like I thought, it'd be like if I had to pick between kangaroos and fuzzy slippers, well, I'd rather have nice, comfy feet for my soft little tootsies instead of a fucking. What am I going to do with a goddamn kangaroo? The fuck am I going to do with that?
You strap that. You train him and you walk with him in the worst. He will take care of you.
I feel like that thing has the mindset to turn on you at any moment.
That's why you become his best friend. And he will have your back forever.
I don't know if you can. Holy shit, you're an asshole. So I got 40%. Fuck it. All right. So next time we'll do just me,
and then
and you'll get none of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sound good. Listeners, thank you again for listening to another fucking dope ass episode. Go ahead and try selling yourself to us if you want to be a special guest.
Like a PG-13 sell, please, not an R.
What? You're requesting a PG-13?
Maybe like an R, not an X.
I'm saying don't clean this one up. Like, go ahead and just fucking throw it all over the sheet.
Words only, no pictures.
Oh, okay. And I'll agree with that. Yeah, but I like it when you paint the picture. Keep it clean. Don't keep it clean.
No,
sell yourself, but boy, better watch out because if you put some weird shit, I'm going to call you out fucking and give you shit for it.
Hey, save it for if you make it.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, trust me. I'm gonna make a whole episode. You know, I'll even say when we do choose somebody, if you fucking sold it, and I'm like, oh man, this person's got to come on. We'll actually probably have a little fucking sit down or call or messages with you about like kind of what content we want to talk about. Just keep it fresh, keep it funny. We'll keep you in part of the episode building process that we do. All right, everyone. Thank you for another fucking great, exciting episode. Thank you for listening. As always, you guys are dope as fuck. I'm Griff signing out.
Smith.